Welcome to YouTube channel scientific underscore math. In this lecture we solve second example related to Rolle's theorem. In previous lecture we had already solved one example related to Rolle's theorem, and also we had proof Rolle's theorem. So I will provide the link in the video description, you can watch, and in this lecture we solve second example related to Rolle's theorem. Verify that the function satisfies the criteria stated in a Rolle's theorem and find all values C in the given interval where the derivative of this function is 0. And what is Rolle's theorem? If the given function is continuous, over the enclosed interval, okay, and differentiable over the open interval, okay, then the value of the function at the end point of the interval will be same. Then there exists at least one interior point C that is belongs to open interval, and and on this point the derivative of the function is equal to 0. So let's start the solution of this example, and the given function is f of x is equal to x cube minus 4x over the closed interval or bounded interval minus 2 to 2, and the given function is polynomial, so it is continuous and differentiable everywhere. We had already discussed about continuity and the differentiability of the function. I will provide the link in video description, you can watch. So as first step we find the value of the function. We evaluate the function at the end point of the interval x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 2. So the value of the function at x is equal to minus 2 is 0 and x is equal to 2, there will be 2 is a 0. So the value of the function at the end point of the interval is same. Therefore f satisfies the criteria of the Rolle's theorem. Second step we have, and there exists at least one value C belongs to the open interval minus 2 to 2 such that the value of the function at that point is equal to 0. So first we find the derivative of the given function, and there will be a cube. Okay, so the derivative of the function, first derivative of this function is f prime of x is equal to 3x square minus 4x, and we put x is equal to c, and now we put f prime of c is equal to 0 to find c. After putting f prime of c is equal to 0, and we get the value of c, that is plus minus 2 divided by under root 2, and which belongs to our interval. And now we find the value of this function. Now we find the value of the derivative at this point. If the derivative of this function at c is equal to 0, then this will be an interior point. Okay, and we can see in the value of derivative at c is equal to 0, so this is an interior point. Okay, let's see graphically, and this is the graph of a given function. Okay, and we see that the value of the function when x is equal to 2 is 0, and when x is equal to minus 2 is equal to 0, and when x is equal to 2, the value of the function is 0. So the value of the function at the end point of the interval is the same. Okay, now when c is equal to minus 2 divided by under root 3, the value of the function at this c is plus 3.08, and this is the point. Okay, and at this point the derivative of this function is equal to 0 at c. Okay, so this is an interior point, and the first derivative 0 means the slope of the tangent line is 0, and when slope of the tangent line is 0 means that the tangent is parallel to the x-axis, and at this point we have absolute maximum. So okay, when c is equal to minus 2 divided by plus 2 divided by under root 3, the value of the function at this c is minus 3.08. okay, well, this is the point. Plus 2 divided by under root 3, and minus 3.08. Okay. So at this point the derivative of the function is 0, and the first derivative 0 means the slope of the tangent line is 0. When the slope of the tangent line is 0, then it's mean this tangent line is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, and at this point we have absolute minimum. Okay, so this is the Rolle's theorem, and the example related to Rolle's theorem when the given function is continuous over the closed interval and differentiable over the open interval, and then the value of the function at the end point of the interval will be same, and its mean there exists an interior point C that is belongs to open interval on which the derivative of this function at this point is will be equal to 0.